We finally find out what Jaquan Brisker's injury has been over the past month or so as the Bears release their first official injury report. We'll talk about Brisker plus the other Bears injury updates as well, as that first practice injury report has been released. And the Packers released theirs as well. And a notable Packers player has popped onto the injury report. How that could impact this game on Sunday. Lots to discuss on the injury front today here on Chicago Bears Now. Before we do that, though, help us out. We're trying to get to 71,000 subscribers ASAP here on the channel. We crossed 70K. Awesome. 589 away from 71,000. I want to get there at least by the end of Bears versus Packers on Sunday. If we get there before, hell, that would be awesome. I'll tell you what. We get there before kickoff on Sunday. I'm doing a boot for free during the watch party. Let's make it happen. Hit that sub button. Multiple videos per day here on Bears Now. My name's Harrison Graham, and Bears Now is presented by Roan. Looking to change your wardrobe a little bit, looking to add some different gear to your closet, Roan is the place to go. RHONE.com/chatsports. Code chatsports. Roan. Got to get you 20% off with that code chatsports. I'm rocking one of their summer polos today. Okay, let's take a look at that injury report here as the Bears have released the first official injury report of the season. We've kind of known who's been banged up and whatnot, but we know how hush-hush Matt Eberflus is during training camp. But per league mandate, they have to start releasing injury reports during the season, and the first one is out and didn't quite match what Flus said earlier today. I'll explain in a second. Jaquan Brisker, groin injury. That's what he's been dealing with. He was limited today. So was Eddie Jackson, his counterpart at free safety with an ankle injury. Defensive lineman DeMarcus Walker, who's been in and out, he was limited with a calf. And then Dylan Cole did not practice with a hamstring injury. That's where we were kind of misled because earlier today, Matt Eberflus said, everyone will practice. I expected everyone to be out there. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say he just lied to the media. Quite honestly, might have forgot about Dylan Cole because he's not a key starter or something like that. And B, maybe they got through stretching and Dylan Cole wasn't ready. Who knows? I'm not calling Flus a liar, but the way he voiced it earlier did not translate to me as 3 players limited and 1 player who did not practice. Now, I'm not freaking out. I think the limited guys are probably trending in the right direction, but did want to make that clarification. And I do think it's at least notable that we know what Brisker has been dealing with because, some people were worried, is it a concussion? He had those concussion issues last year, and I didn't think that was the case because he had been seen at practice. Typically when guys are in the concussion protocol, you don't see them because they're in the dark. They're in dark rooms because, per studies, you don't want to, be out in the sun and with bright lights when you're dealing with a head injury like that. So he did practice in a limited capacity, was listed as a groin injury. And, groins, hamstrings, those can be tricky. Those soft tissue injuries, you got to be careful because you don't want to re-aggravate them because that could extend an injury by a month. Potentially. Now, I don't love that it was a limited designation because the way this has been sounding is, he's, he'll play Sunday, this and that, and I still think he probably will, but until he gets that full participant designation, we can't say with 100% confidence that he will play. The goal is that he will. I mean, he's a key contributor on this defense. Thought he had a really nice rookie season for the most part. Hit a bit of a rookie wall in the second half of that campaign, but over 100 tackles, led the team in sacks, couple breakups, that sick one-handed interception on Monday Night Football against the Patriots. Also had that forced fumble as well. I mean, he does a little bit of everything, and he's emerged as a leader on this football team. Tyler Scott the other day on Adam Rank's show said that Brisker in a players-only meeting recently said, why not us? Why can't we be the team this year that makes a deep run in 2023? So he's one of those dudes in that locker room that has generated that respect. So Jaquan Brisker, we don't know for sure if he's ready, but limited participant, groin injuries, what he's been dealing with. I'm still optimistic that he will play coming up here on Sunday. What I'm definitely optimistic about, and I don't even have to be optimistic because it's just a fact, is Roan has very comfortable clothing that's going to help you feel good and look good, believe me, because their commuter collection offers the most breathable, comfortable, and flexible set of products known to man. Their 4-way stretch fabric provides breathability and flexibility that leaves you free to enjoy whatever life throws your way. Rolly and I like to go to the golf course. Throw on a golf polo, you're good to go, regardless if it's 110 degrees out, 70 degrees out. You're going to be feeling good. No problems with the backswing when you're swinging a 7-iron or whatever the case may be. Looking good is easy. No companies have ever been challenged with creating clothes that look good, but how do you make people look good and feel good? Well, Rhone has established that with their different fabrics and their breathable products, both in terms of shirts and pants. And I encourage you guys to go check them out. Rhone.com/chatsports. That code chatsports is going to get you 20% off at checkout, with fall just around the corner and winter after that. You can get some of their long sleeve clothing as well. Recommend you do so. Business meetings, happy hour, you're working out. They got a little bit of everything for you guys. So go check them out today. RHONE.com/chatsports. It's Rhone. Upgrade your closet right now. Okay, let's talk more on the injury front. Courtney Cronin talked to Eddie Jackson. She said this. Eddie Jackson said he knew right away that he had sustained an ankle injury after he collided with Michael Pittman. Remember, joint practices when he got banged up. But says he feels like he's 100%. A lot of work, rehabbing, getting back, so it feels good. And, yeah, I mean, that was probably tough on him, right? Because he already had a full offseason of rehab after having season-ending ankle surgery last year. He says he feels he's 100%, so even though he's listed as limited, that's a good sign. But you need this pairing. Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson. This is a tandem you're leaning on this year. I think this Bears defensive line is going to be better, but I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be one of the best in the league or something like that. So you need the back seven to play well, and that safety combo is critical because I think it can be one of the best in the National Football League. You need those guys to be playmakers, both against the run and the pass. So having both Jackson and Brisker healthy, I'd say is pretty vital to the Bears' success this year, and that starts this week against the Packers team that you really do need to beat at home, if we're being completely honest. So what do you think? Will both Eddie Jackson and Jaquan Brisker play on Sunday against the Packers? Type Y for yes, or you can type in for no. Curious to see what Bears fans think on this one. Let's talk the injury front here. Key Packer injured, Christian Watson, as he is the notable player added to the injury report today. This is how things sit for Green Bay, and not great, right, for the Packers. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs both dealing with hamstring injuries. Neither practiced today. That's pretty significant. David Bakhtiari, rest day. I'm not expecting him to be out necessarily. Another receiver, Dontavian Wicks, dealing with a hamstring injury. Rashawn Gary limited with the knee issue. It sounds like he could be on a pitch count for Green Bay this weekend, so he'll probably play but won't be full go. And then Anthony Johnson, full participant with the knee. Keep an eye on these two receivers. I mean, this is a big development for this first game. Jordan Love is making his second career start, his first start since taking over for Aaron Rodgers on the road against a divisional opponent against the Bears here. And not having Christian Watson and or Romeo Doubs would be a big challenge for him, if we're being completely honest. And I saw Bears Twitter kind of having a field day with this. Like, yeah, you know how Packers fans made fun of Justin Fields, like, oh, it doesn't matter what his weapons are. Well, Jordan Love might find out what that's like on Sunday if one or both of these guys are out. If Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs do not play, that wide receiver position is already thin. Like, it's going to be a challenge for Jordan Love. Like, it's not going to be easy. Justin Fields was throwing to Byron Pringle and Equinemius St. Brown a lot of last year. Well, Jordan Love, good luck, buddy, if both of these guys are out, because that challenge is going to be that much tougher. It's going to be a lot of Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, and probably a lot of Luke Musgrave. Now, there's certainly a chance Watson and Doubs play. It's only Wednesday. We got 4 days till kickoff, but, clock stick and hamstring injuries, those soft tissue, like I said, they can be fickle. Green Bay may err on the side of caution. I think tomorrow is a big day because we know Friday is more of a walkthrough day. So if neither practice tomorrow, I'd say their statuses for Sunday is definitely in doubt at that point. Now, we do not cheer for injuries. That's not something we're going to do here at Bears Now. We do hate the fucking Packers, though. So get the FGBs going in the comments. FGB right now. Got to take down Green Bay, regardless of who's playing, who's healthy, who's not for both teams. Let's go. If you're not spamming FGB in the comments, on Twitter, on Instagram, on MySpace, wherever the hell you guys are these days, start doing it because it's Packers Hate Week. We're only midway through the week. Let's freaking go. Week 1, Bears, Packers, tight point spread. It's going to be a good one at Soldier Field, and I'm ready, man. I told you guys earlier, I haven't been this amped up for a Week 1 game in a long, long time because there's optimism. There's reason for optimism. It's the post-Aaron Rodgers era. Let's freaking go. And by the way, we'll have our Thursday live show. Still getting used to the schedule. Monday live, Thursday live. We didn't go live Monday because it was Labor Day, but we'll be live on Thursday, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 Central Time. We'll have an updated preview with updated injury notes for you guys, so be sure to join us. Now, full disclosure, the Packers injury report came out a little bit after 3, so start time to the live show could tinker a little bit, so stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, but we'll be live between 3:30 likely tomorrow and get you caught up on today's injury news. Take a look at this matchup in closer detail and get you ready for Sunday, Bears versus Packers.